going to try the summon feature for the first time in my 2026 Model S Plaid. This should be pretty easy. I'm just going to ask it to come right over here, and hopefully it doesn't hit that barrier up there, and we'll see how it goes. This is a 2026 Model S Plaid. I took delivery in May. It's a frost blue, black and white interior. I did option it out with the yoke steering wheel and the 21-inch Valerium wheels. It's pretty much loaded, and it has the Lux package, full self-driving included, and unlimited supercharging, which I haven't used since I do most of my charging at home, plus I hardly had a chance to really drive the car. But most people, if you have a level 2 charger in your garage, you're most likely just gonna plug it in overnight and just charge it from home. I've been so busy with work, I just haven't had much time. Work, personal life, everything. Also, I was feeling under the weather for 2 weeks, had bronchitis. It's finally nice to try to enjoy this car. I've only had it for a little over a month now, so I haven't been able to put some miles on it. But there's just something about it. It just looks classy, elegant, sporty, executive vehicle. Of all the years that it's been out since 2012, there's been very minimal changes to the exterior. 2026 was the first time where they added a lot more to it. And as you can see from the front, you have a nice front splitter, which they didn't have that before, in gloss black. And then in the back you have a newer design lip spoiler and an aggressive rear diffuser. This is just a gorgeous car. I love how the color changes depending on lighting. Metallic flakes, you'd be able to see it in the sunlight, and sometimes in the shade it looks more like a grayish blue color. It's just a great looking Plaid. Well, thanks for tuning in. So we're going to get started first with full self-driving. It's just going to be a short trip to a business office and see how it goes. As you can see, I have my garage door programmed, so it automatically will close the garage door on the way out and when you come back in. Alright, we're on full self-driving to a location that I want to do some drone footage. So we're going to go ahead and see how this V14.3.4 performs. Set it to hurry just now. I just realized I was on standard mode. So we are in full self-driving in a 2026 Model S Plaid. I just picked this up last month I haven't had a chance to drive it much. Dropped it off for PPF, and then there were a couple of delivery items that I needed Tesla to resolve, and then I ended up getting bronchitis, so I was out for a few weeks. So I haven't had much time to spend with this Model S. So hopefully I'll be able to take it on a longer road trip soon and enjoy it and compare it to my 2024 Model 3 Performance that I had for 2 years. So far, it's been a great car. It's much bigger and much wider. Before, I feel like I could reach my arm to where you open the door on the passenger side, and with this car you have to lean in and take your body off the seat to try to reach for it. It's wider, it's more comfortable, it's wider too. Thank goodness, knock on wood or carbon fiber, I don't have any rattling sounds. In my Model 3, I had some rattles in the beginning that were on the dashboard area, a rear speaker bench in the back, and that was rattling a little bit. This one has been good so far, but sometimes rattles don't.
1 mile, turn right onto Folsom Boulevard.
Rattles creep up after you had the car for a little bit longer. But hopefully this is a solid build. This is the outgoing final version 2026 Model S Plaid. They built it better than the previous ones. They did make a lot of enhancements, or a few enhancements on it. I never owned a Model S Plaid prior. I really wanted to wait another couple years, but after hearing that they're going to discontinue them, I decided to go ahead and purchase one. I did consider a used one. I did test drive a few used ones from the Tesla. There's a Tesla used car center in Sacramento, and the advisors there told me that these cars get beat up pretty badly, the used ones. If you're only planning to keep it for a year or two, go the used car route, but if you're planning to keep it long term, 6 years plus, they highly recommend I just get a new one.
Now turn
I
right
don't have
onto
to deal with
Folsom
any
Boulevard.
of those strange issues. So anyways, so far I've been pretty happy with the build I have right now. So I ordered it in a frost blue color with white and black interior. As you can see in the elephant in the room, I have the yoke. I figured if I hated the yoke, I can always get the round steering wheel, but I wanted to drive the Plaid the way it was meant to be built when they first came out in 2021, which came out with the yoke. I think it looks cool, to be honest. It may not be as functional as a round wheel, but I do like the aesthetics that it goes with in the interior of the car. It makes it feel extra special, so I'm gonna try to like it, and most of the time, I think, even though I have a Plaid, I'll mainly be using full self-driving, so it doesn't matter if you have a round wheel or a yoke. I am contemplating on getting something like up on the top over here. Let me just wipe that
In 1
a
mile,
little bit
turn
here.
left onto Blue Ravine Road.
I had to wipe something up on the top over there that's driving me nuts. But so far, this V14.3.4 seems to be doing really well. I was looking up on wiping my sunshade, my sunroof, or whatever, the glass roof, and it's not complaining. I wasn't looking straight ahead. I was actually looking upwards, and it's not even complaining to me. But eventually we need to get over here, so hopefully it will decide to move over. Come on, move over already. There's cars coming. Good. I'm glad it decided to move over because there's a bunch of cars that are coming behind us, and we need to make a left-hand turn soon. The ride is much more comfortable. I love the room in this car. One of my biggest wish lists that I had for my 2024 Model 3 Performance, had it had a hatchback, I probably would have not upgraded. I would have kept my 2024 Model 3 Performance if it had a hatchback. I think that was its biggest drawbacks, is getting things to fit in the trunk when you need to. Plus, I have a dog, a boxer, and the nice thing about this one is he can actually fit in the trunk area, so he doesn't have to take up the whole back seat like in my Model 3 Performance. That was the only thing, and then I had to put a pet cover in the back, and then every time you have passengers over, you gotta clean it up. And then with this car, you can have passengers and you can still have the boxer puppy or the boxer, the dog, in the trunk area. And so it does have a lot of room. It's got more practicality. It has the air suspension. You've got the dual screen here. Although I'm already used to having the one screen, the thing I like about on the Model 3 Performance is that when you're picking out a parking spot, when you're doing auto park, you can actually touch the screen and hit start. This one you got to fiddle with the controls, and when you're fiddling around with the controls, you got to scroll through the parking lots to pick the one and then push the button, which I think is very inefficient. You've got this big screen here. I hope Tesla someday will update it so you can choose the parking spot on the screen versus scrolling around on the steering wheel on the center console. But I don't know, since they've discontinued the Model S and X, I don't know if they're going to have much love on making those software updates now that they're not going to be selling them anymore. But it's no big deal. I love the car. It's a great car. I do plan to keep it long term, until the wheels fall off maybe. There's not many cars you can get out there that has 1,020 horsepower with this kind of functionality.
Now turn right onto Natoma Station Drive.
It's taking us to a different route, but just let it do its thing. Has to come to a complete stop, then it's off.
In 500 feet, turn left onto...
Notice the small box that pops up before the Tesla arrives. It allows you to make last-minute changes if you would like the vehicle to park in a lot, garage, driveway, or curbside. This feature is helpful since I often forget to set it before starting FSD, which is usually set to the default park.
In 500 feet, turn right. Now your destination is on the right.
Did a good job there. I'm just gonna check it out real quick from the outside. Okay, so we're actually gonna go, I wanna go to this one. Let me see if I can make it come over here. Let's see if it's gonna go there. I put a pinpoint. That's where I actually wanted to go earlier, so let's give this a go, see how it does.
Now turn left onto Black Diamond Drive. Now turn right.
Let's see if it's gonna park at the spot that I chose. That would be amazing. Can't see how it slows down for this bump here.
Now your destination is on the right.
Did good job there. And I believed I asked it to park up here somewhere. Let me check that parking job. See if I'm between the lines. Yes, it did a good job. I'm right in between the lines. I think you can check it in the camera. I keep forgetting about that. I'm right in between the lines. So it's perfect spot. I just wish it would turn the steering wheel straight. It always makes it like crooked, but that's okay. That's just a minor thing. I'm not sure if anybody else does the same thing. When it parks, the steering wheel is slightly crooked, so leave it in the comment below if you get the same thing. Thanks. So now what I want to do is I want to play around with Come To Me. So I'm going to take my drone out. I hope it works this time. Here's my drone. Actually, Smart Summon is actually moving a lot faster now than it did on my 2024 Model 3 Performance. This is an improvement, going about 7 to 8 miles per hour. Here it comes. So far so good, it's doing a good job. Oh my gosh, it farted. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you can, please like and subscribe.
If you have any comments, questions, feel free to leave them below.